Bale just dropped in Predecessor, and he's insane. Guys, this is the full guide in depth to teach you everything you need to know on how to play Bale. Starting off with Bale, he has 3 augments. Now, which augment is the best and why? He has Swift Strikes, Betrayer's Requiem, and Frenzy Fighter. What Swift Strikes does, after casting an ability, you gain attack speed for 1 attack. Additionally, he automatically starts with the 3rd attack in his basic attack chain, but always does 20% decreased damage. But guess what? If it does 100% damage and you minus 20, it still does 80% more damage. So Swift Strikes is really good if you're boxing. So if you run any attack speed early, like if you're building into Sky and you're going against a Grux in off lane, that's really good. Betrayer's Requiem, Kingslayer, uppercuts all enemies in an area around the initial target. Additionally, Kingslayer's cooldown is reduced by 20%. This is your usual go-to. The reason why you want to pick this is if you get ganked and you ult, you can pull both of them up in the air. If you're playing Bale in jungle and you go gank duo lane, you can pull a duo up in the air. You know, it's really good for that reason. And if your jungle jumps on the boss, like objective, you can ult jungle and some additional people up in the air too. So in my opinion, Betrayer's Requiem is the best, but Swift Strikes is what you're going to use if you're boxing somebody really hard in the off lane. Frenzy Fighter is garbage. Don't use it. It's trash. Frenzy Fighter, Berserk has no cooldown and can remain on indefinitely while under the health threshold. It doesn't, once you get on the health threshold, if you heal past it, it goes away. So it's useless. You're going to walk around 30% health or 40% health all game. No, you're not. It's garbage. So out of the augments, I definitely recommend Swift Strikes if you're boxing, and Betrayer's Requiem in jungle, or in general, if you're not going against a huge boxer, definitely pick that one. Alright, so diving in, I do have a build for Bale, and the build here is more of a jungle build, and I'll show you the jungle build, and then I'll show you the build I recommend for off lane. So starting off, either way, Overlord did not get nerfed, right? So you can rock Overlord first. What this is going to do is it's going to give you a lot of health, which is good. Every time you kill an enemy unit or wave minion, you get health. It's really good. After that, you're going to get Tainted Rounds, because this gives attack speed, and you'll learn that his moves apply Blight. So you don't want to get Tainted Blade, even though Tainted Blade gives you health, it adds Blight to a target. So who cares? You will already add Blight with some of your abilities. You don't need it. Just go Tainted Rounds. This allows you to crit, especially if you're using the attack speed thing. It's really good. Alright, what I like to do here is you can mix it up. You can go Ashbringer. Ashbringer helps you get your stuff back faster. It has attack speed, so your waves come out faster.
For what's to come.
It's really good, in my opinion. Alright, remember, this is for jungle. After that, you want to get Dracum, Frost, because you can't forget about good old Frost Guard. That's really good right now, because carries, they don't do that much damage. They're kind of buns. So if you build Frost Guard, you really set them back. Like, they ain't doing nothing right now. The only thing carries are good for right now of this patch is killing mid. That's all I've seen good from them. And I played, and I'm like, ugh. Alright, after that, Aegis of War. It just added some more stuff. So, as you stack against jungle camps, let me get haste real quick. Oh, actually, I should wait before I show you Overlord. So Overlord, every time I kill something, see, I'm afraid of leveling up, but level 1, you're gonna get Cursed Edge. This is your wave. All right, that's your main wave clear. I don't know if it's gonna level me up. Okay, it didn't. If you look over on the bottom right of your screen, you see how Overlord, because I got River buff, granted me 3 because it's a main jungle leader, camp leader, but as 3 more health I get permanently on my guy, and upon every 100 stacks I gain an additional 100 health. So every 100 stacks is 200 health. By the end of the game, if it drags on, dude, you can look at 200, 300 extra bonus health on top of the health that already gives you 275. So you're looking between 675 health per this item. That's why it's really important to build Overlord. You know, it just makes you that much harder to kill. Now, going back to the build, if you're building an off lane, you know, there's a couple of things you could do here. If you're going against a boxer like Grux, I recommend building Sky first.
This will do.
And then after Sky, that's when you get your usual stuff. You know, you could go Earthshaker
Prepared for
after.
what's to come.
And then after that, I usually like to get some kind of Tainted. So if I go Sky Splitter and I'm boxing a Grux, to be honest, I kind of need Tainted anyway. This is where you would get Tainted rounds. You're boxing, remember?
Another tool in my
After
arsenal.
that, then you could go Earthshaker. And then, you know, from there, Dracum.
Prepared for what's
After
to come.
Dracum, you get your fabulous Frost Guard.
This
And then
will
after
do.
that, you know, we end the build with Aegis, because Aegis is just that good right
Another tool in
now
my
and
arsenal.
always. So this is what a boxing build's going to look like. You're going to have Sky, you're going to have Tainted, you're going to have Earthshaker, Dracum, Frost Guard, and Aegis War. And if I didn't say it already, you're always going to build Warrior Crest on them, and you're going to get Ice Core and Talons. And if they have a lot of CC, like Faye or something, you're going to get Brutal Axe. It's that simple. You can rock Juggernaut, but it's not the best. So I recommend getting Ice Corn or Juggernaut. Alright. Now, after that, if you just want to play the recommended, I think it's okay. Starting off Earthshaker, you know.
Prepared for what's to come.
Basilisk, Salvation, Dracum, Buckler. This is a okay build. You can make it pretty far with it, and it does do really good damage. The reason why I don't like it is because I feel like, especially if you run the auto attack thing, you're gonna be chunking. And secondly, you're gonna be chunking, you're gonna be critting, you're gonna be slamming down with the extra 180% damage with the last hit. And here's my issue with this build. It has no anti-heal. So if you go into anybody that has any form of healing, you just automatically lose. Crunch, Mutilator, Grux, Sky, like anybody with healing just beats this build because you're not minusing anyone's healing. And the thing is, his abilities hit so far.
Out of the way.
You know? Like, come on now. So if we get rid of those and build the build I showed you, I personally believe it's way better. Alright, but that's my opinion. If you want to build a little bit more like Omnivamp, tanky, and the reason why I didn't put that much Omnivamp on there is that one of his abilities do give Omnivamp, but if you do put Omnivamp on him, what I recommend is you can start with Earthshaker or you can start with Mutilator. Right, Mutilator is really good, especially if you're basic attacking them and you're getting close and you're being annoying. You can go Mutilator, Earthshaker, Basilisk, and then Dracum, and then you can go Miss Meadow, but I don't recommend Miss Meadow at all. I think Frost Guard is just so good right now.
Another
You know,
tool
and
in
then
my
after that,
arsenal.
just get Aegis, and then this is what it would look like if you want a more Omnivamp build. You are slower, you know, you don't hit as fast, but it's still good. I don't know how that worked, but okay. It's still good, alright? So you can definitely rock this build right here. Alright, now to get over to what to level up. Level 1, you're going to level up your wave, and that's going to be pretty much your main thing you want to level. Level 2, I recommend getting Skull Crusher, just in case you do get ganked, you can just get the heck out of there. Just adios, bro. And with Skull Crusher, you can click your auto attack and cancel it. So you can cancel it right away. So, poor Muriel, boom. Or, let me cancel it on Steel. Or hit the long on Steel. And if you hit that, it does give you the bonus where it marks the enemy and you gain 30% movement speed if you move towards them. So, like, if you're boxing, you want to kind of save your jump for when they run away. So you never want to just go, He-Man in there. You want to wait for till they run away, or you know, you hit them up and you know they're gonna blink or something, and you hurry up and do it. That way you can run at them with 30% movement speed, which is absolutely huge. All right, now to explain his Cursed Edge. Now that we're explaining Skull Crusher, we might as well explain his main move. This fires 3 slashes. The last slash knocks him up and stuns him for less than a second. Hitting all slashes deals bonus bleed damage over 3 seconds, and the swing speed is increased by attack speed. Pretty cool. Alright, so the more attack speed you have, the faster it comes out. Coming over here, level 3, you're going to get Dire Howl. What Dire Howl does is anybody close to you, you deal damage, and you slow them by 30% for a second. Right? Boom. It's okay. It slows them and keeps them in. But what does this do? It gives you gain 10 physical power and 5% Omnivamp at level 1. After 5 seconds, you heal for 15% of the damage you're taking. So this is when you just box with them. You say, you want to box, son? I'm boxing you. What are you going to do, man? You're just going to have to eat it. Oh, you want to run away? Oh, no, you don't. Now I'm chasing you down. Alright, and that's pretty much how you want to lane with him when you box. You just want to go in, you want to proc your thing and just go crazy. Alright, if you're struggling getting in, you could always just do this first, and then go in, and then go crazy on them. It's really up to you. Alright, now, what do I level up first? Do I lower up my wave? Do I level up Dire Howl? Do I level up Skull Crusher? In my opinion, you're going to focus Cursed Edge first. So you're going to be level 4 Cursed Edge, 5 Curse, level 6 you're going to get your ultimate. And let's cover your ultimate real quick. Your ultimate, let me make sure my haste is on. Okay, that way you don't got to wait a while because it's got a crazy cooldown. When you ult, you go forward quite a bit, you slice them 8 times and you slam them down. Now, each time you slice them, you deal 1% of their bonus max health at level 1. Don't worry, it does get upgraded. And the slam on the ground deals physical damage, and it also does 3% bonus max health damage. So, if you see a chunky boy low health, don't be afraid to hit this off. Because, as you saw with his health coming back, it's still a quarter health. Like, you just want to finish people with this. You never want to start with this, be like, oh man, I gotta go in. Oh! Don't do that. Save it to wrap people up. It's pretty much a free execute on them. Coming back to the... No, you don't. Coming back to the level up thing. Level 7, Curse. Level 8, you're going to start working on your second ability, which is Dire Howl. Once you level up Dire Howl, you gain 5% more physical power, 1% more Omnivamp, and you also get 2.5 more heal back from the damage you take. Level 9, you're gonna finish off your Cursed Edge.
Faster, stronger.
And there we go. You're gonna finish off your Cursed Edge. So that's your main damage dealer right there. And then after that, level 10, you're gonna get Dire Howl. 11, you're gonna get your ultimate. Once your ultimate levels, your strikes will deal 1.4% bonus max health, and the slam will do 4.2 bonus max health. Level 12, Howl. Level 13, Howl. Now that Howl's maxed out, you gain 30 physical power, and which is pretty much a whole item. And you gain 9% Omnivamp, and you gain a heal for 25% of the damage taken. So you hit this, bro, you are healing. You can pretty much fight everybody. Just heal, you know. Go crazy, you know. Go wild.
Out of the way.
Isn't that cool? One thing I noticed, by the way, is when you hit your Dire Howl and then you hit your 1, it comes out faster. That's one thing I just noticed. It doesn't even say that in the listed things below, because you could go Berserk, which gives you attack speed, but that's different from Dire Howl, because Dire Howl doesn't put you in Berserk, it puts you in a different state. Alright? Because look, here's his attack speed. Dire Howl. See, it's the same. And that's the same. But if you use Dire Howl and then quickly use your 1, it's like a bug. It comes out faster. As of right now, as of patch 1.9. They probably will fix that in the future. Alright, now let's finish leveling up. Level 14, you're going to get your Skull Crusher, which is your jump. 15, Skull Crusher. 16, you want to get your last ability point in Kingslayer. So now your strikes do 1.8% bonus max health, and then your slam does 5%. If you add all that up, plus you also do physical damage on top of that. But if you add all that up, that's 8, what's that? Bust out the calculator, son. What am I doing? Alright, 1.8 times 8. Okay, that's literally 14.4 plus 5%. I think it was like a little bit over 5. You're looking at almost 20% guaranteed. Right? Yeah, 5.4. You're looking at 20% health guaranteed off your ult. That's why I said it's better used as an execute. Because that's literally 20% of their life gone. Remember, they don't recruit health like Steel does in this. And for your last 2 levels, you're going to get Skull Crusher, which is going to give you the damage. And that is how you play Bayle. That is the complete rundown of them. Obviously, you know, do the bug while you can do it. Make sure you finish off them with your ult. If they run away, you want to hit your jump. That way you can catch up to them and be a bully. And remember, when they're low, ult them. Alright guys, like always, like, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed the guide. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm out. Peace.